Born to be wild. I've got a large collection of wild animals for a reason. Because I think that if you don't have a little bit of wild in you, that life can be pretty boring. If you stay in your comfort zone, yes, life is really boring. But if you want to achieve anything, do you need to get out of your comfort zone? Do you need to push the limits? And could that be a little bit wild? I am just about to go out for a run. It's cold, it's dark, there might be free water coming out of the sky. But I like wild. Yes, I've got a jacket on, and yes, I'll have a torch, and yes, I'll take my dogs with me, and I'm going to get out of the comfort zone. When most people are going to be staying at home, comfortable, Rowie's going to go outside into the wild weather because I think it's important to push yourself out of that comfort zone. So what are we scared of out of the comfort zone? And I use the word scared and fear very carefully because usually people think of those two words as negative. I'm scared, or I'm nervous, or I'm frightened. But did you know that the top athletes in the world, the top musicians, the rock stars, the movie stars, the people that push themselves out of their comfort zone on a regular basis, they use fear as a driving force because they're scared of not. And I'll use that as an exercise professional. I've experienced this many times in my life, and people have shared this with me personally. Rowie, I'm exercising because I'm scared of getting fat. I'm pushing myself really hard physically because I'm scared of having a horrible disease that runs in my family. I'm exercising really hard because I'm scared of not being healthy, fit, and strong. And fear is their driving force. So why do we... I'm so scared versus, yes, I feel scared, or yes, I feel nervous, but how about I'm excited? I'm excited to get out of my comfort zone and achieve my goals. I'm excited to make sure that I don't have this terrible thing happen to me. And if you change your words, and I always use that simple process, we get to choose our words, we get to choose our thoughts, which are our internal words. Our words and thoughts then control our actions, and our actions control our results. So yes, you could say, I'm scared, and why not? I'm scared of getting fat, so I'm going to exercise. I'm scared of being unhealthy, so I'm going to stay fit and strong for the rest of my life. I'm scared of getting old. There's a classic. Well, be bloody scared of getting old. It's horrible. Coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, muscles and bones waste away, osteoporosis and sarcopenia. Your brain wastes away, which is Alzheimer's and dementia. You should be bloody scared of that. But if you use that fear as a driving force to say, I'm scared of all of those horrible things happening, so I'm going to look after my muscles and bones, I'm going to look after my heart and lungs, I'm going to look after my brain, I'm going to stay fit and strong for the rest of my life, so I don't have to be scared, or I'm going to use fear as my driving force to make sure that that horrible thing doesn't happen to me. I'm scared of being broke. A lot of people share that with me. That's their reason they work hard. I'm scared of having no money, scared of not having my own home, scared of not being able to pay my bills. And that's the driving force. That's the stress that gets them up in the morning. And that's a really interesting word too. People get cranky about the word stress. I'm all so stressed. Well, if we didn't get stressed, we wouldn't get up. The human body is designed to be stressed. It's designed to handle stress. That's what I love about understanding physiology. When your body feels stressed, it produces everything we need. Isn't it exciting? Everything we need to handle the stress. So epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol are those neurotransmitters that fire up heart rate, blood pressure, blood sugar levels, blood fat levels, all the things we need to fight and flight, which is what happens. That's what's called the fight and flight system, the stay alive system. When your body's under threat, your body will give you everything you need to fight and flight. And then after you have overcome the challenge, after you've got out of your comfort zone, after you've felt the fear and done it anyway, and that's the really interesting thing, the fear. We talk about fearless versus courage. Fearless is absence of fear, and I get that some people are fearless. They jump out of planes and they jump off buildings and they jump off bridges and they're just not scared. They're fearless. UFC fighters, I think, go into a ring and some of them are just fearless. They just fight. But other UFC fighters, other martial artists will tell you that they're scared to death. They are absolutely, their adrenaline's pumping, their heart is racing, they are scared and frightened. And that's why they fight, and that's why they fight so well. Because their body produces everything that they need to overcome the threat. That's called courage. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So you're either fearless so you don't even get an adrenaline rush perhaps, or you love the adrenaline rush so much that you keep doing it, which makes you fearless, versus you feel really scared, really nervous, really stressed, but your body gives you everything that you need to overcome the threat. But if you don't have any threats, if you don't have any stress, if you don't have any challenges, if you don't get out of your comfort zone, if you don't go a bit wild, then your body never has to handle any of those things. And I think maybe the reason why I love the word wild is the fight and flight system is designed to get you away from a wild animal, a wild tribe. Your body's designed for you to handle stress, handle challenge, handle fear. Any negative emotion is stress, and when your body's under stress, your body gives you everything that you need to overcome the stress. But the beautiful thing is, after you've overcome the threat, now you have dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, brain-derived neurotropic factor. You feel fantastic. You feel rewarded. You feel satisfied. Your brain gets ready for next time. And that's the really important thing. If you're not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, there's no reason for your body to change because it's bloody comfortable. So if you want to get fitter and stronger, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to get puffed, and you've got to overload your muscles and bones. If you want your brain to be stronger, you've got to overload your brain. You've got to put it under pressure, put it under stress so it knows how to deal with it, so it gets better for next time. So let fear be your driving force rather than being, oh, I'm so scared, or I'm so fearful, or I can't do it. Bloody can't. I hate that word, as you know. I think it's a filthy, disgusting word. Because if you tell yourself that you can't, you definitely can't. What if you just change your words to, I'm fearful, I'm going to use that fear as a driving force to make sure that I don't get old, I don't get fat, I don't get unhealthy, I'm never broke, I've always got a house to live in, I've always got a car to drive, I've always got a fantastic life. Being scared of losing what you've got is probably not a bad thing. Now, I'm just throwing that out there because people share with me every day that they're stressed, they're scared of failing. Some people are scared of succeeding. I think more people are scared of succeeding than failing because we've all failed. But to succeed, that's bloody scary because people mightn't like you and people will criticize you and gossip about you and pull you down. What a great thing to be scared of. Be excited about that. If I've got people pulling me down, it means I'm doing something of value, because if I'm average and doing nothing, nobody's going to pull me down. So why be scared of that? And here's a really interesting thing. Why are we scared of what other people think of us? You can't please all of the people all the time, and if there's 7-8 billion people in the world, not all of them are going to like us, are they? So how about we just love who we are? And how could you possibly love who you are if you're not doing the things that drive you forward? If you are average, and I'm not talking about living a life of average, but if you feel average rather than the best, because somewhere between the worst and the best is average. What a horrible way to live. Nothing's really bad, but I'm not achieving what I want. I'm not doing the things that I want to do. I'm not going for it. I'm not getting out of my comfort zone. I'm not going wild because I'm just living this average, boring life. And whatever average is to you, I don't wish it for you. I wish for you to live your life to the max. That's what I'm here for every day. So be a little bit wild. I want to go out in the wild weather and love it. I love it when it's windy. I love it when it's boiling hot out here. I love it when it's freezing cold. I just love everything out of my comfort zone because it forces me to get stuff tougher, stronger, wiser, better. How about you? Do you want to be tougher, stronger, wiser, better? And if you do, get a little bit wild. Born to be wild. Woohoo!